Hey, what is up, lovelies? It is Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and okay, let's talk about Love in Deep Space in the year's time and how much it has improved. Now, I got this little idea here from this Reddit post, slight_comfortable28. They posted on the official Love in Deep Space how much this game improved in only a year is so good. Now, I want to see what they've written down here, and I want to also talk about how good it actually is. Okay, let's discuss this and let's see how good the improvements have been in Love and Deep Space. Because look, as much as I criticize the game, I criticize the company also on how greedy that they can be. There is undeniably a lot of improvements that have happened for Love and Deep Space, and let's just go through this list and see exactly what slight_comfortable has said. So they say, I feel like a lot of new players don't realize how freaking much the game improved. Apart from the whole animation and the real life events, we got new ways to grind along the way that weren't there on the 6 full first months of the game. Okay, interesting. This is an interesting little statement here that we did get new ways of grinding. Off the top of my head, I can think of the Abyssal Chaos. That is pretty much it. So let's go through the list and let's see what new things have been added into the game that this individual here wants to praise. So, the Lunar shop, because only 50 dias for 5-star rank up was very unrewarding. We got a way to exchange them against outfits and accessories. Also a good way to feel better when losing a 50-50. Also, the first Lunar shop outfit for the LIs was inspired by a meme. Okay, so let's talk about the Lunar shop. The Lunar shop, I feel like, is an excellent way of adding more content into the game. It is a way to feel better about losing your 50-50, I suppose, because it does give you those lunar crystals. It is only for 5-star memories, though. You don't get any lunar crystals if you rank up 4-star cards or 3-star cards. So it really is only for like the standard memories if you continuously get those cards. If you look at this game in the eyes of somebody who is a major spender or somebody who has a lot of Empyrean wishes, this is like a way of making you feel better about having multiple copies of the game, because eventually down the line, if they're not going to add any more cards to the standard banner, then we are going to have rank 3 of all of those memories, and thereby also gaining the lunar crystals. So you won't be able to get lunar crystals anymore. So there is a finite source of this when it comes to the standard banner. When it comes to solo cards that we get once in a while, the only time that you would really be able to get these is if you pull on the limited solar cards that, limited lunar cards that come out. And that is, I don't know how I feel about that. Is it in the long run a good addition into the game? Possibly. I do feel like the outfits are really nice. I do not like how the outfits, you need to spend 100 lunar crystals for a different color of an outfit or a different color of an accessory. It feels ridiculous that way. I feel like if you buy the outfit, you should be able to change the color anyway. That way we would have more options in the Lunar shop. It would feel more incentivized for me to get an outfit in that shop, because right now I have 100 lunar crystals and I am deciding whether to get the brown or the black tux for the guys, and I'm just thinking to myself, I have to get another 100 crystals. How many more memories do I need to rank up? to basically get the other outfit type. So I feel like the Lunar shop in its own way is a little bit devious. Yeah, I feel like it's not really the most efficient way of kind of making us feel better about losing our 50/50 and giving us a reason why to rank up your Lunar cards. It doesn't really give us much to really look forward to, is what I'm trying to say here. If there were different outfits continuously being added into the shop, then I would feel like, okay, maybe this is better. And I mean, if you think about it, they have the game Infinity Nikki, right? They have amazing outfits for Nikki in that game. Why can't they do the same thing for the MC? Or why can't they do the same thing for the love interest? There are so many outfits and themes that I can think of, and I just feel like they're saving it for like multi-banners in the future and all of these different banners that could come out where you can unlock different outfits. So I feel like in that way, the Lunar shop is kind of like not necessarily the best thing. I appreciate it being there, but the way that it's structured, I feel like could be a little bit better. So next is the memory growth bonus. Okay, so I agree with this one. This is an excellent addition into the game, especially since if you're pulling on a multi-banner, it is very difficult to level up the cards in this game past level 60. Once you hit level 60 on a memory, the number of resources that you need are exponentially higher than what you needed to get to 60. So the memory growth bonus is 100% helpful. It would be nice if we had this for myth memories also, but unfortunately no, it's only for the multi cards here, the multi banners really. And I think that if they added it also for myth memories, it would help people level up the cards and feel more incentivized to pull on the myth memories already. So I think the memory growth bonus for multiple card banners, it should be accessible, not only for multi banners. So that is my opinion. This is an excellent addition into the game. Let's see, the glint photo booth and AR snapshot only existed because the game revenue permitted it. Now, this line here is interesting because I have not seen any proof of this being a valid claim here. So I cannot deny or accept this claim. I can see reasonably why it would why people could come to this conclusion. However, maybe the company is a big company and they have multiple games in this company, and for them to not think of adding the glint photo booth just because our revenue is a little bit lower than it is right now, I don't think that this is a valid statement, not unless there is solid proof of this. Now, if there is solid proof, somebody please let me know in the comments down below. I really would like to know if this was officially said by anybody from Infold and not just theories coming from the fans, because I don't want people thinking that our revenue from this game is all going to this game, because I highly doubt that. I really do think that Love in Deepspace is the cash cow right now and is helping fund for different projects that Infold is working on, and a percentage of it is going back into Love in Deepspace. But I think the profits, some of it is definitely going to other projects, because that just makes sense as a business, Okay, so let's not forget that face animation is taken with motion capture, so all the dynamic poses costed money. This is true. It is a really excellent addition into the game. The glint photo booth is probably one of my favorite places to hang out in the game. Not because I know how to take all these fancy little pictures and whatnot. Everybody is so creative in the glint photo booth. It was something that really sparked a lot of engagement on feeds on different platforms, and it is a wonderful addition, and I really do love the Glint photo booth. So I can understand why I can understand why a lot of people would assume that the game revenue permitted it. This is a very specific term that I don't really stand by unless there is definitive proof of this. So yeah, the Glint photo booth, excellent addition. I agree with this. 4 stars with the same date system as 5-star memories. Okay, let's just clarify this. This is only applicable to the 4-star memories that you pay for in the promise. So if you are willing to pay for the additional, it's not even really additional animations, because you don't get the cutscenes and the date scenes that you get in 5-star memories. You really only get it like a visual novel style. And a lot of people there were actually quite a few people who were not excited about it, because it eliminates the fact that you are able to play the game while just listening to it, like you do in Secret Times, or you do with the other game mode, the other audio game mode. So having the dynamic dates, the dynamic dates for the 4-star memories in the promise only, is a nice addition if you are willing to pay for it. A lot of people don't want to spend money in the game, and the promise cards are okay. They're alright. They're not really anything super like special that you need like right now kind of thing. They don't have the love interest confessing their hearts and souls to the MC at any point. The 4-star memories there are kind of just, they're cute. They're cute, but they're not like necessary. The only reason why I get the promise is because of the additional upgrading materials that you get along the way, and also the additional wishes. So that is my opinion about the date system. It's alright, but you're gonna have to pay for it directly. You know, there is no, it's not spread across all of the 4-star memories. And actually, if you ask me, if you could set the dates into just like audio experiences where the MC also talks, I think that would have been better, because then people can experience it fully audio only, and they don't need to worry about reading and staying attentive to the screen as much. And then here we got hairstyles for love interest, and even new accessory slots like tails. Okay, let's talk about this too. So let's talk about this second half first here, with the multi-banner that came out for the Butler multi-banner. What was it called? Yes Kitty Cat? I forgot what the name of the banner was, but this was really nice to have included in that banner. The outfits, including the ears, including the tail, that was excellent. However, this portion here where hairstyles for the love interest, this is where a lot of people got pissed off, because of course, as we saw with the Catch-22 banner, they separated the hairstyle from the outfit, so you were forced to pull more on the banner. Now, I don't know why they decided to do that when they had the tail and the ears all in one package for this multi-banner, and then suddenly switch it over for here. It really pissed off a lot of players, and it pissed me off too. And to be completely honest, the hairstyles for the love interest are really nice, and I'm really looking forward to getting more hairstyles in the future, especially like long-haired hairstyles, like almost like ancient Chinese like hairdos, like where their hair was really long and they have like a top knot. It would be so pretty. But if they're going to separate it and continue to go like this, man, it is just gonna force you to spend more money, because you need to pull more. So yes, we did get hairstyles for the love interest, but do you need to spend more? Yes. So it is, again, this whole thing here with if you want the 4-star memories with the dynamic dates, you have to spend more. So I mean, in a way, yes, there are so many things that are being added into the game right now, so far as what we can see here, but there are many ways that you would need to spend more money in the game to really achieve them. Like again with the Lunar shop, if your goal is to get a certain outfit or different colored outfits in the Lunar shop, then you have to purposefully go and get copies of different Lunar cards. And getting copies of Lunar cards aren't really as helpful in battle as solar pairs. So if you are a low spender, basically, you are going to have to prioritize which one am I going to get first. Am I going to get solar card memory dupes, or am I going to get lunar card memory dupes because I like this outfit in the Lunar shop? You know what I'm saying? So the game is forcing you to spend more money in order to have a more complete experience, or accessories available to you, or dates available to you. So I just want to point these things out. I'm not trying to say that the game sucks, because it doesn't. I understand it has to make money also, but there has to be some way where, if you're gonna make us spend for one thing, give us something else for free, kind of thing. Remind me in Quality Time wasn't there at first. It was new contents added. Same for the fact we had 2 home screens. Yes, so this is really nice. I wish that they added more content into the Quality Time instead of just the 3 things that we've had since almost not the launch of the game. Quality Time, like the workouts and stuff, were added into the game maybe a month or 2 after it was released. Remind Me came with Caleb's introduction into the game, so that was almost a year. So these things are really nice to have. They're more ways of spending time with the love interest and just enjoying the game to a different level here. This is really nice. I don't know, like, how many people actually use the Remind Me function for day-to-day things? Like, how many of you guys use it to remind you to that you have like a schedule coming up on your calendar, or that you have to sleep at a certain time or something? Like, how many of you guys really use the Remind Me function? Like, I think it's a really cute little thing, but it is not what I go to when I play this game. It is cute. I like to listen to like the different voice lines once in a while, but after that, I don't really use it. But that is just me. That is just my experience with it. But continuing on, we didn't have the weekly free pass. Nonetheless, it's still a minimum of 30 dias every week. 30 dias every week. Okay. So if we think about that, that's 120 dias in a month. If you multiply this by 4. So that is not even 1 pull for a month. I don't know how. I mean, look, it is nice that we're getting free dias. It is just 30 though. I mean, they could have bumped this number to 35 or 40, so that way at least every month we would get 1 pull, but they didn't bother doing that. They want to keep it as low as possible, giving us the bare minimum, so that way we would spend more. Okay. Abyssal Chaos didn't exist for the first 6 months of the game. I don't want to guess the number of dias and materials it offered. Okay. The Abyssal Chaos is such a deceiving little addition into the game. Because I've seen better examples of what the Abyssal Chaos could have been. Okay, so the Abyssal Chaos is a game mode, basically, where you get a certain amount of deduction points that you can complete every 2 weeks, and those deduction points give you basically some rewards in diamonds and leveling up resources and whatnot. But when you look at how many diamonds you actually get from the Abyssal Chaos on a 6-week period, because that's how much it takes to complete the deduction rewards, 6 to 8 weeks depending if you miss something or not, The Abyssal Chaos only offers you about a 10.7-ish pulls. I did a video previously basically explaining how many diamonds that we would get from the Abyssal Chaos, and it is disappointing that these do not refresh. So if you had the freedom to complete the Abyssal Chaos in 2 weeks, right? And then the following 2 weeks, it would refresh completely and you can get more diamonds that way. That would have been nice, even if you only got 5 pulls every 2 weeks to complete the entire Abyssal Chaos. I think that would have been much better than what they're doing now, because it just feels like it's like almost they're scamming people, thinking that, oh, hey, you can get more diamonds if you play the Abyssal Chaos. You barely get anything in total. Yes, there are still the keys and the key factors and the upgrades and the collectibles that can also give you like 10 diamonds each. Some of them give 15, some of them give 30. But those are finite resources that eventually, once you collect everything in that in the Abyssal Chaos, it is no longer a source of diamonds for you. There are people who have already completed the new Abyssal Chaos, and now they're just sitting there like, okay, what do I do now? Am I supposed to like find all of these things? Like, the Abyssal Chaos too, like the runs, the deduction runs are so long. It is such a long time investment to play the Abyssal Chaos, and I just feel like it's not worth my time to even do it. So I don't do the Abyssal Chaos, guys. I completed the first one. I completed the Find Tobias, and then after that, when the new one came out, I did it once just to experience the different new game modes that came out. But those I stopped doing it because honestly, it doesn't feel worth it in my eyes. And the whole collecting all of the key factors and all collecting the different what's that called, incidents and whatnot, a lot of those are just randomly generated. You know, what if you end up doing the Abyssal Chaos how many times until you finally collect everything? So it is just like slowly, it's almost like an IV drip of diamonds to keep you at the minimum amount of diamond rewards, so that way you still feel like you're getting something, but it's just not enough to get you as a low spender or free to play spender to pull on banners, you know, at a very sustainable rate. So next off is the bedroom got bigger and offers full customization. Okay, I'm guessing this is the with you section here, or with him. I think it's with him. This is nice. This is a nice little addition. I know a lot of people were asking for more customization in the with him section, so this is a really nice little addition here. However, compared to the Glint photo booth, I haven't actually seen many people really spend time in the with him section. The Glint photo booth, everybody loves that because you get to see the love interest, you get to put the MC in there. The bedroom itself, or the room that you get to decorate, would be nicer if we could have the visual of the love interest there, but it's not like that. We don't see the love interest in the with him section, so it's like we're supposed to be with him, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you saw him like sitting in the corner just chilling reading a book, like almost what you see in the Destiny Cafe, I think that would be really cute, and that would incentivize people to like really, you know, change up the rooms, put a couch here, put the chair here, put the laptop and the computer on the desk, because like he can interact with those things. It would be nice if that was the case, but it's not something I go into, because you don't even get rewards for customizing the whole thing anyway. So I'm just like, all right, cool. I have like all of the keepsakes that I keep on the desk and the shelves that's already there. I have not touched anything else for any of the love interests. Next, the free 20 pulls. The free 20 pulls are only free because the CN Lovelies put the game to the charts, like they hit number 1 on all of the charts in CN. That is the only reason why we get 20 free polls, okay? I don't want anybody to get it twisted. It is nothing that the global players are doing. We are getting 20 free polls only when the CN lovelies spend their hard-earned money, okay? So 20 free polls, guys, you cannot expect to get that every single time. I think only with Caleb's banner did we get 10 free polls because of the what's it called? The banner, the game reached top charts. It didn't hit both charts that count in the CN community, so that's why we didn't get another 10 polls. So 20 free polls, it's a nice addition, but guys, you have to give credit to where the CN lovelies are the ones who are giving that to us right now. There's a whole debacle about this I'll cover in a different video, but this is serious. Reruns itself is amazing because it's only been a year. Reruns usually come after 2 to 3 years in some gacha games. Those gacha games are not the mainstream gacha games. Mainstream gacha games have reruns within a year, yes, within a year. So that's why I was hoping that Love in Deepspace would give us reruns within this year, and it did come out. But the way that the reruns are functioning, do we really want to celebrate how the reruns are being rerun, basically? I mean, you have solo banners that rerun for 7 days. Okay, I understand that. That is almost how long that they run normally. But when you're rerunning myth banners for only a week? Really? And then you give us packs that aren't that many, and also at a higher ticket price. You're eliminating the 99-cent ones, and you're just giving us the higher paid ones. I don't want to celebrate how the reruns are being handled. I'll celebrate that we have reruns, and that is amazing, but the way that they're doing it is forcing people to spend more. Okay, it is, again, forcing you to spend more. I don't know how many times I have to reiterate this, but Infold is becoming a little bit greedy and a little bit FOMO-inducing, okay, especially to its newer players here. So that is what I wanted to say there, excluding the Oracle of Scam because it was necessary to get rid of the thing. Yes, this actually angered everybody across all platforms. So this is a really nice post, and I agree with a lot of it, but there are definitely some things that you really need to understand about how the game works and about how much you're being coerced to spend in order to get a fuller experience in the game. I'm not gonna deny that the Glint photo booth, the addition to the With Him section, those are all free things that we've gotten. Even as a free-to-play player, you can experience those and enjoy those things. But you also have to pay attention to all of the things that they're hiding behind a paywall, okay? So I love how much Love in Deepspace has improved in terms of animation and in terms of the interactions that you have with the love interest and all of those things in the main story and in the dates. But we also have to pay attention to just how much this company is slowly, forcing us to pay more. Okay, that being said, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think has improved over the year. I will be posting my year review of Love in Deepspace probably soon, but I just wanted to go over this little post here and kind of reveal, like, pull open the curtain, kind of reveal all of the hidden little but this and but that. But yeah, I don't want to be a downer, but I just want to be more realistic about this game and not, paint it as this amazing thing in the world, because it could be better. It could be better and could be easier for free-to-players and low spenders. So anyway, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, leave a like down below, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, I'll be very thankful for that. And yeah, I am Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye bye now.